Hey everyone, so today is my sister's graduation and you're gonna get ready with me. So I'm just gonna wear this headband again. I have a lot of baby hairs. I'm a princess. So I've already moisturized my face with the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizer. And now I'm just going to take this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. This is just a sample size. I got it from the Sephora favorites. Then I'm going to take my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. You don't really have to do that step, but I like to do it anyway. For foundation, I'm debating on whether I should use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation and my Bobbie brown. I want to use the Makeup Forever one, but I like Bobbie brown. Maybe I'll just mix them both. Then to blend everything in, I'm just going to take this Real Techniques complexion sponge. It's stained because when I used my True Match foundation... So I'm gonna use my Real Techniques complexion sponge, and I noticed that I've been using this more often than my beauty blender, and I don't know why. I think it's because of the shape, and it's also soft. I actually kind of like it. Oh, my lashes. I have like a love-hate relationship with my lash extension. It's so hard, like when you accidentally put on like foundation or concealer in them and you can't remove them and it gets all clumpy and stuff. Next, I'm gonna color correct underneath my eyes. This is the Makeup Forever Camouflage Cream Palette. I think they came out with a newer version of this, so yeah, I'm really not that sure. Just gonna put that on my under eye circles. I'm just gonna color correct also my acne scars and some redness around my nose. I should have done this before my foundation, but I forgot, so I'm just gonna do it now. If it's noisy, my sister's in the background. She's also preparing for grad, so yeah. I can't seem to find my LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer, so I'll just use my Area Fondy Concealer. So it's the first time I'm actually filming with my new setup. I have a new mic and a new ring light, and I got my ring light from Kikay Style where I used Ann Klutz's discount code. I've been looking for a ring light for a really long time. I was planning to get one from Amazon because my grandfather was supposed to buy something and I was supposed to have it shipped with it, but then it became sold out, like the item that I wanted. It was very hard to look for a ring light, which is why I'm really happy that I finally have my own ring light. So yeah. So I'm just I spilled some of my powder. Sayang. So I'm just gonna bake underneath my eyes with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is actually the first time I'm talking through a video because again, I didn't like my audio before, like with the built-in camera. So I waited till I got my mic to be able to do a talk-through video, and hopefully it turns out right. Because I'm not really good at explaining on the spot. I usually have a script, lol. I'm just gonna take my Jill Stuart loose powder and that's what I'm gonna use to set the rest of my face. I'm actually gonna bake this all over my face. I'm gonna bake my entire face because it's gonna be really hot later and I want my makeup to last all day. Face,
oh
dude.
no, wait. The eyelash.
Don't pull it, don't pull it.
No, it's like that.
Even though it's like that, it's still stuck.
Can I see?
Going back, I'm just gonna bake my entire face with it. I know people are afraid of baking their entire face because their face might turn into a cake face, but don't worry because we're gonna be spraying our face later on with Fix Plus And Fix Plus actually meshes everything in. While waiting for our face to bake, I'm gonna start off with the eyes. I'm just going to take my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot and use this as my eyeshadow base. I really like to use this because I noticed that my eyeshadow stays put all day every time I use this.
Soft ochre.
She gave it to me for my birthday. So for the eyes, I'm going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette. I'm just going to take this shade right here and set my eyeshadow base. It's hard to blend your eyeshadow if you don't set your eyeshadow base because creams don't really work well with powders, like if you blend it. So it's much easier to blend if you set it with a powder. I decided to switch with my Morphe 35N palette just because I feel like I haven't been using it a lot lately, and I remember I used to super love it. So yeah, these are all matte shades, and this was the first item I owned from Morphe. I'm going to take this shade right here and use it as my transition shade. I'm using the Morphe M505 brush, and this is my favorite blending brush because it's super fluffy. Next, I'm going to take this shade and apply that more precisely on my crease. Using the same brush, I'm going to take this shade right here. You notice I'm going from lightest to darkest shade, just, you know, so it's easier to work with. And then I'm just gonna apply it on the outer part of my eye, and then blend everything in. So going back with that Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette, I'm going to take this shade right here and apply that on the first half of my eyes. So now I'm just gonna blend everything in with that same Morphe M505 brush. I feel like something's missing in the eyes, but I don't wanna make my eyeshadow over the top because it is my sister's graduation, so I might just leave it like this. I won't be putting on any eyeliner. I'm just going to take this black shade right here with my MAC 208 brush, I believe. I'm not sure because the number rubbed off. And I'm just gonna line my eyes. This eyeshadow palette is super pigmented, which is why I love it so much. I'm just gonna dust all the excess powder away. I'm gonna use my Sigma large powder brush, the F31. My face is so white, but don't worry, we're gonna fix that up with some bronzer. For contour, I'm going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. I know I have a small forehead and I don't have to contour my forehead, but I do it anyway just to add more dimension to my face because I have a pretty round face. For the bronze on my face, I'm going to take my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette and take the shades Dim Light and Radiant Light. So for the blush, I'm going to take my Sephora blush in the shade Orange Pop. I'm not sure if they still sell this though. I always use my Sigma small duo fiber brush, the F55 one, because I feel like I can control the product of the blush better when I use this brush. I'm just gonna use my Bobbie Brown Shimmer Brick in the shade Rose and just use that as my blush topper. A lot of people don't like the Bobbie Brown Shimmer Bricks, but I was curious and I wanted to try it out myself, so I got one. And it's true, there's nothing special with it. Sayang naman if I don't use it, so I use it as a blush topper. I'm gonna take my Anastasia Glow Kit and take Crushed Pearl and use that as my highlight. If you guys noticed, I haven't done my brows yet. It's because I'm dreading it. I hate doing my brows. I'm gonna be using my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. Some people can't live without their brows, but then I feel like I can because I really hate it so much. It's so hard to do.
It's nice.
Really?
It's thick. Look at it.
I'm gonna finish off with the eyes, and I'm gonna take this shade right here with my Sigma E15 brush. So I'm just going to take my MAC lip liner in the shade Posy Perfect and apply it on my lips. Wait, pick a lipstick for me.
Let us hide these inside my...
Hey! I arranged
Nice.
that!
Look at these lipsticks. Let's steal some.
I'm not really that into lipstick, but I like MAC lipsticks, which is why I have a lot. But the others, not really a fan of. So we went with Please Me. Just gonna add something nude on top. So that concludes this video
Thank you for watching. Get ready with me, graduation edition.
with my sister.
Bye.
Peace out. I forgot to spray Fix Plus. You have to say bye again. I forgot to spray Fix Plus.
Peace out.